everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer! Last episode, we found the Burning Veil, which has a spirit that seems to have once pissed off the Woodman and got trapped somewhere, only to escape when we showed up. Yay. We went looking to try and find some way to solve him, and found this icy hag in here. Bear, I believe is what it is called, who will be able to give us what we need if we just get rid of all the ice and snow that's outside, which I think we can do. There was also a request to get rid of her by the two Telthors here. We're just going to lie to them and hopefully that works. We also got something that should help out a lot. But anyway, we need to get rid of this ice, and for that, I think I put this away, because these gauntlets are flaming. Yes, this'll work. Oh, there's some. That worked. Worked very well. Oh, wait, here. Okay, and there's some down there. If we get rid of that, that'll be enough. Yep, that'll be enough. Sword goes back on. There is hidden. And let's go let her know. I think we did upset Gan a little. You're back! Unannounced as usual. Such a disgusting habit, and I still look dreadful. I removed all traces of your presence outside. I expect you did a mediocre job of it, but I can't exactly check up on your work now, can I? Well, finish what you started. Tell the witches by the red tree that I've gone. Make them believe you. I'll be here, waiting. Alone. Alright, we'll go tell them right away. At that point, we should be able to get something from you that helps. Alright, up we go. Awesome. We're told about that. We're going to investigate that in a little while. First things first. We'll investigate that after we deal with this. Hopefully, we can bluff our way through. There's 10. There's the 2. Do you linger here with a purpose? I have news of the bear. Indeed. What of her? She is gone. I found no signs of her. You're hiding something. Perhaps she has made some arrangement with you. What did you discuss? It doesn't matter, Tamlith. We simply need to remain watchful. Wait for her to reemerge. She can't stay for long. Yes, we will keep watch. Obviously, we have no one to trust but our own people. Well, we don't really have any skill in bluff, so I'm not surprised that didn't work. I mean, we can keep trying, but I don't think it's going to work. Oh, jeez, every time I do that, I get points to chaotic. It's not going to work. I have a feeling even if we got a natural 20, it wouldn't be enough. We have no points in bluff. Well, we have 7, but that's not really enough. It's just like the natural bonus. Well, crap. We're not going to devour their spirit. That would be a horrible idea. So it seems like we might not have a choice here. Everybody get in. You're back. Unannounced as usual. Such a disgusting habit, and I still look dreadful. Imsha and Tamleth believe that you left. What a positively unconvincing lie. You're a treacherous little monster indeed. Ah, madam, perhaps you mistake the words of our leader as disrespectful, but you would be wrong. Is it so unreasonable to assume that perhaps those two witches realized that perhaps hunting one as powerful as yourself would be tantamount to walking into death's maw? It is not so hard to believe, I think. I suppose I'll have to take your word for it. Probably about as good as my son's. The lout. He never visits. And so lazy. I promised you something for the trouble, didn't I? Not that I ever get any help without offering a reward first. Inside this jar, I've gathered the extracts of several dozen orglashes. Very potent, like the heart of a blizzard. A small amount of it on a weapon, and you'll be wielding an instrument of deepest cold. Deep enough to smother a flame? Ah, yes, of course. Should have known I'd go to all this trouble and not even be appreciated for it. How can I beat the fire spirit you fought? That beastie was so transfixed by his own flames that he barely noticed me passing through, till I put a few of them out. I doubt he would even have given me the time of day if I hadn't squelched his precious little fire. Perhaps you ought to pick up where I left off. Put your new gift to good use. I don't know why I bother, though. You'll probably just throw it away. Exactly the kind of thanks I always get for my generosity. Farewell, and thank you. And thank you, Gan, for helping me out here. And it appears Sophia leveled up. Beautiful. Wizard. Standard of improvement. You're going to get Silent Spell. I don't care for that. Let's see. Epic Spell Penetration. I actually like that idea. Gain Transmutation would be interesting, but no. Spell Penetration. No. Let's go with the Epic Spell Focus. And you are going to get what spells? I need some good ones. Another one of these might be interesting. Clenched Fist. It might actually not be a bad one. Sure, Clenched Fist, and what else? Iron Body? No, it gives a huge arcane spell failure. Definitely not. Mind Blank actually might not be bad. Oh, Prismatic Spread, definitely. That's a common one that's usually used. As for spells to put out there, let's see, level 3, put out Fireball, level 4, nice one's going to be needed, but greater invisibility, level 7, I guess make sure we have a Prismatic Spray, level 8, put out a Big Beast Punch Fist, and I think that's good. All in. We'll take care of those things later. Alright, now let's take a look at that stone. Oh yes, and this is a jar of condensed Orglash essences. Formerly the property of a bear, this jar contains a fine snow-like powder. The extracted essences of what must be dozens of Orglashes. Supernaturally cold to the touch, it would seem to be a formidable, if only temporary, augmentation for any melee weapon to which it might be applied. Useful. Also, let's give these to you.
Come this way.
Perfect.
Fall in.
Okay, then. Let us go investigate this stone. Thank you, Gan, for helping out. I did upset you a little bit. have to find ways to get him back on our side. This stone is ancient, carved with weathered runes from centuries past, flowing wild like waters. The markings seem suggestive of memories and dreams. Ah, look at this. Perhaps a marker, perhaps a fragment of dream left behind. This stone is a signpost. Beneath its shadow we may find that our dreams are sharpened like a blade, and ring true in steel. What do you mean? In such places as these, dreams are strong. As long as one rides the current and does not fight it, we may find ourselves at our intended destination. And what is our intended destination? Why, truth, of course. A greater understanding of oneself. Swimming in one's own dreams often reveals many secrets. For me, of course, I will do what I can to help by observing the secrets and storing them for my own amusement. So we sleep here and we dream? Yes, at least that is the intent. If we rest close to a stone, then the dreams will come and in force. Of course, this may all be old wives' tales, but I think old wives were young, truthful women once. So perhaps this would be a place to camp for a time and see what lies behind our eyes, no? Indeed. I think that's a good idea. Let me save first. Alright then, let us rest. Oh, automatically. Snow glitters under a brilliant sun, trackless and white, impossibly so. The trees seem to hold their breath, and you hear nothing. It is as if you have intruded upon a forest in an impossibly distant past, before any living creature walked the world, when the gods themselves were strangers to snow and sky and land. You realize that you have drifted deep into a forgotten place, a recess of your mind that has lain untouched for too long. But how long? And what has been hidden in its depths? We are in Ashenwood, a version of the woods that once were. Something is wrong here, be on your guard. This looks to be an interesting dream. Let us explore for a bit, but be careful. What are you doing here? Dreamwalking is a gift of blood and skill, and is but one of my many abilities, Travis. Do not let my presence trouble you. Let us see what this dream holds instead. Very well. You have all your spells, so that's good. Let's investigate. There's figures here. Again, do catch up. Jiraj, Zarak, Kozik, Evoy, and Red Woman. Hold on. Pardon me, that was a phone call that I had to handle. Not gonna get into it. Anyway, let's investigate who these people are. Psst! Someone walks in Our Lady's garden. Stay back. We found her. She is ours. She is all we have, and you cannot take her away. Careful. These four mean us harm. How did you find your way to this place? Tell us. I closed my eyes and went to sleep. How else does one enter a dream? Is it true? Does he dream us, or do we dream him? And each other? Be quiet. He is another bearer of the gift, nothing more. They arise one after another, blazing bright and guttering out. They hunger, gorge, and are gone. But we remain. We have her for an anchor. You seem familiar. Who are you? We are echoes of those who once bore the hunger, the gift. So you were spirit eaters, like me. Not like you. We worshipped the gift and passed it amongst ourselves, each reveling in hunger for his allotted time and then slain by his successor. Sweet Jiraj was first, gorging on the spirits of the wood, turning verdant green to withered black, until her time had passed. Then Koszik crushed her skull and the gift passed to him. Poor Koszik hungered only briefly. He tried to devour a great tree spirit, but it fell on him and cracked his spine. That's ironic. How many spirit eaters have there been? Hundreds of masks! We have seen usurpers come and go, but how many arose before us? What difference does it make? And what about you? Did I know the hunger? Oh, yes. I sought to drink more deeply than any. I cast about for a soul that was vast enough to truly quench my hunger. My eyes turned always back to the forest. Go on. I called upon a guide, a warden of the wood, who knew the secret trails to the woodman's grove, and he guided me true. If you have walked under the eaves of the great forest, you have touched the woodman's essence. Every creature that dies in his domain, every corpse that moulders under rock or silent eve is joined to him. To drink of such a spirit, to gorge on the soul of the living forest, is to embrace the gift of no one else, and for a time even our hunger would be sated. Then devouring the woodman would offer me a reprieve, you say? For a time, yes. Some might use such a reprieve to strengthen their wills, but most would seek vainly for a cure. Many would counsel you thus. The witches of this land, for instance, they would send you on a fool's errands, seeking after a cure that they do not believe you will find. Ah, I struck a true note. What is so important about that woman? She is the last of many. All facets of the same dream, the same memory. There were many once before the hunger took them all. Only she remains because she was always the strongest. Her garden, our garden, grew firm and strong around her. Please don't take her away. Don't cast us adrift. We cannot bear it again. You are lost, suffering. I can help you escape this dream if you let me. Can you protect Our Lady from the hunger? From the faceless man? The Red Woman is our anchor stone. All the others are lost and gone. Except perhaps the boy. And the wall. Always the wall. Secrecy and silence are her protections. We do not need your ministrations, Dreamwalker. You will leave this place before the hunger follows you here and swallows her up. Oh crap, and we're under attack. Alright, let's definitely focus on these mages first. Not who I wanted to attack. Okay, he's getting hit by the attacks of opportunity, which is fine. One more. Finish him off. Got him. I waited for you. I feared you would not find me before the hunger took me. She speaks, as if an echo across a great distance, and a familiar one, but... You look like Sophia, but who are you? I am only a memory of love, lost but not forgotten. This masked fragment contains my essence, all that I am. I have saved it for you, kept it hidden in this remote and forgotten place. That mask that she offers, if it can exist outside the dream, it is a powerful thing indeed. It is your choice to take it or not, but you'd best decide quickly. We will not see one another again, not until you must draw on the memory of what once was. Know that I will be safe while the mask is in your hands. Until I need you. When will that be? The Red Woman speaks, but you cannot hear her words. The dream is already fading, the brilliant sun glowing dim, the Red Woman and her garden dissolving into an indistinct haze. Your eyelids flutter open, and you wake. Oh, we're back. Masked fragment, Red Woman. You acquired this object in a dream, and when you awoke, it was still clutched in your hand. The object appears to be a piece of a shattered mask. In the dream, this fragment was given to you by a gold-skinned woman garbed in red. She looked nearly identical to your companion, Sophia. The fragment's colors shift and blur as you look at it, though it most often has a reddish tinge. Curious. Very curious. And we can use another suppress, which I believe we should. In fact, we're far away. There. Now we should put in rest, because I do need it. Recover all our health and spells, and we can suppress again. There we go. We have no more speaking that we need to do there, so we can leave. We'll handle the things that we can here. First to the Burning Grove. We can suppress again. And there is what we need to handle. First I'm going to save. Alright, by the way, you should summon Kaji.
Yes.
Now then, we need to put... what is this? This. This goes on. Your weapon is now icy cold, even at a distance, and would probably freeze anything it came into contact with, even possibly if it were on fire.
To the death!
Leave my fires. Leave my fires. Leave my fires. You will suffer. You will pay. You will suffer. Fought the hag. Will fight you too. I will slay you. I will burn you. And we beat it already. Even in defeat, the shape of fire still burns malignantly. Flames flare up now and again on nearby trees. Pour Orglash essence extract onto the corpse. And we leveled up! I'll take it. Alright, fighter! Level up. Hold on. I want to see something. Dex is high enough. I think we need a higher intelligence if we need to. But let's see. Level up! Fighter. Next. Diplomacy. Intimidate. And lore. And that's all we get. Okay, fine. Moving on. Our mission is accomplished here. Now we go back to the Ashenwood to hand in the cure for the disease. Sophia, of all spells for you to cast, you use your epic spell immediately? I mean, you didn't really need to, but sure, why not? Sure, we could have devoured the essence, but no, we're not going to do that. That would be a cruel act. That's a hunting dog. Evades attempts to confront. Okay, leave the dog be. Now then, Gnarlthorn. Is that you, little sapling? Yes, I brought something that will heal you. You have. Well, don't waste it on me, little one. Just see that the other trees in this glade are restored. Place your gift in the pond here. The roots will drink from it. But you have the blight too. I have, little one, but it is not right for me to fight it. When I was first stricken with this blight all those years ago, it happened because I had cheated death. That I survived the draining of my own life was an affront to the natural order. I suffered long for it, but such was my penance, and it was necessary. I don't see why anyone should suffer just for doing something opposed to the natural order. I would not expect such understanding from one so young. But one day, when your trunk is many ages thick, and your roots have delved far into the earth, you too may realize how delicately our existence is balanced on the laws of nature. For me, the time has come for a peaceful and long-overdue slumber. I trust you will tend the younglings and see them healed, which means I can stop clinging at last. Good night, and farewell. We should go now, and see that his wishes are honored. Of course. I think... let me see. This should go back in here, we don't need it otherwise. Blessed salve of the Earth Mother. Oh crap! On the plus side, it worked. And we got level ups. Oku and, Gan. Okay, they're dealt with. And the entire place is solved. Good. Alright, well, let's get a level up again. Spirit Shaman, Standard, that's all there.
Yes.
Did you get anything? Oh, Bear King's Stubborn Will. Oka regards you with respect. He believes that you genuinely seek to end your affliction, not to revel in its power. By aiding you, he is fulfilling his oath, thus strengthening his will and determination. I think we get something too. But we should speak with him just to be sure. In fact, yes, let's do so.
Yes.
Yes, little one.
And some questions
Yes.
for you? No. So do we have something? No, we only have Blessing of the Menagerie and Devotion of the Red Wizard. Could have sworn.
Yes, little one. Yes. In life, I was a bear of flesh and bone.
Alright, never mind. Perhaps it's nothing. With all that done, we should go back and report in. I should try and find some spirits to suppress around. And I am going to have to end this episode here. I'm not going to suppress around those. I'm going to suppress around the ones that are over in the northwest. So I know there's some over there. And then I'm going to end this episode here, because it's gone on about long enough, I think. Oh, what are those remains? But yes, excuse me, the episode has gone on about long enough. I believe, anyway. No, I never grabbed those. So, let's see, this way. Should there be some Telthors around here? Surprising that there aren't any. Oh, wait, there they are. Alright, suppress. Oh, that's a lot. Good now. I like that. Actually, you know what? We have enough. I'm comfortable resting. Set up camp and rest. And we can suppress again. Actually, I'm not going to. But yes, next episode we'll report in and hopefully find out how we can reach the Woodman. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chesuk44. That is Travis Ignam, Ganayev, Sophia, Oku, and Kaji. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. And I shall see you all next time.